Hello everybody, and I hope you're well. So this week in my training, I'm taking a deload week. So I thought I'd do a quick video just to explain what a deload week is and why you should be implementing them in your training. So, what is a deload week? So a deload week is a phase of time, usually a week long, where you bring the volume and intensity of your workout down. You can bring the intensity down by simply lowering the weight on the bar, and you can bring your volume down by simply doing less reps and sets. And you can also do a combination of both. A deload week doesn't have to be a pre-planned week that you know you're going to take at the end of a current cycle. It can also be taken, and some people do this, when your body starts to feel the signs or the symptoms of being too fatigued from training. So why take a deload week? So there are lots of reasons why you might want to take a deload week. One reason is that the next phase of your training could be a step up in intensity, which means you want to have a slight deload or recovery week before you jump the weights up. Another reason is that the workouts that you're doing now are becoming fatigued and harder than they should be. So you need to have a recovery week just to make sure that you're not overly fatiguing yourself. And another few reasons is that you could be starting to feel ill or getting colds quite a lot of the time. Your stress might be higher and your sleep quality might be going down. These are all telltale signs that your body's too fatigued and it needs a recovery time to get over the workouts that you've been doing up until this point. So, I've already discussed that during a deload week, you want to reduce your intensity and your volume to allow for greater levels of recovery. However, how much do you actually need to reduce to get that recovery that you might need? This, like so many questions in the fitness industry, always comes down to the old answer, it depends. So what you need to do during your deload week depends on what you've been doing up to this point in terms of intensity and type of exercise you've been doing. It depends on your training age, it depends on your chronological age, it depends on your gender. So there's quite a few different variables that you need to take into consideration when you embark on your deload week. But very generally speaking, you want to reduce your intensity to at least or around 70% of what you've been doing up to this point, and you want to reduce your volume to about half. And as I said before, you can do a combination of two if you're feeling particularly vulnerable. So what happens after a deload week? So before you've actually entered the deload week, probably you're feeling, as I say, quite fatigued and quite run down potentially. So at this point, your body is pretty stressed from all the training that you've been doing up to this point, okay? So as you train and train and train, your body gets more and more stressed and tries to recover and adapt to that stress you're putting on it. However, it gets to a deload week and you need to recover from all that stress. So when you've gone into a deload week, you're actually down here compared to where your normal performance is up here. So when you deload and recover, you come back up to beyond where you were before. And that difference in performance is called supercompensation. So once you've completed your deload week, in theory you should be stronger than where you were before, and it's at this point where you either continue on the program that you're on, or if you're in between programs, you start your next program fresh. So there you have it. A deload week is a short spell of time, usually a week long, where you bring your training intensity and training volume down to aid recovery. You don't stop altogether because you don't want the movements to become rusty, and so when you come back to training, you'll be fully recovered and you'll have the practice movements in your repertoire still, so you can come back and perform even better than you were before. If you have any questions regarding deload weeks or any other fitness and nutrition subject, as always, please get in touch.